Hey everyone, Michael here with Hello Cupcake It's Me, and today is the Wednesday check-in. It is Wednesday, January 8th, 2025, and it's a great time to be alive. Thanks for hanging with me, and if you haven't done so already, please hit like and subscribe, then make sure that you follow me on all the different social medias. Head on over to podcast.hellocupcakeitsme.com to check out the podcast that is updated every Thursday. And also make sure that you go over to hellocupcakeitsme.com to give the blog some love. And check out my book, Carpe Diem Scroto 365 Daily Affirmations, found at www.cdsthebook.com. So, how is everyone doing? It has been a really good couple of days. Last night, went to the bar and played trivia and found out something about a couple of my friends that I never knew. That he collects nutcrackers and that his wife collects unicorns. And so he was reminiscing about this one particular nutcracker that he had growing up that was the Cowardly Lion from The Wizard of Oz. And me being an internet person, I happened to hop on eBay real fast and I found the Tin Man that he said that he always wanted. That he had the Cowardly Lion, but he always wanted the Tin Man. So, I didn't quite have enough money to cover it all, but my niece picked it up, and I ended up giving her what money I had, and so I can't wait until next Tuesday, because it's supposed to be here by the 14th, to give it to them. To give him his nutcracker, which is the Tin Man. And it's in the box and everything, and on the back it shows Dorothy and the Scarecrow and Cowardly Lion, and so I'm really excited to be able to give that to him. He's the one that gave me like all that big box of Funko Pop for Christmas that had like Elvira and Elliot and E.T. and like a few other people in it. So yeah, I'm kind of excited to be able to do this for him, and I'm gonna pay my niece back, even though she told me I don't need to. I at least gave her, like I said, all the money that I had in my wallet. And her being anti-technology, she doesn't have Venmo or PayPal or anything like that. She has Zelle. And I gotta like add her to my Zelle account so then that way I can send her some money across and hopefully, get everything taken care of that way. So yeah, really kind of excited about that. And I found a unicorn nutcracker, and I'm going to try to pick that up for his wife as kind of like, because I asked her, I said, well, do you have a unicorn nutcracker? She's like, no, I don't have anything like that. And I thought, well, while I'm looking at nutcrackers, let me see if I can find a unicorn one. And lo and behold, I found a unicorn one. So I thought that would be a good like present to represent them both. Her love of unicorns, his love of nutcrackers. Bam, there you go. So, yeah, I'm really excited about that. So, anyways, yesterday I did my first cold plunge of the year, and that was fun. So, it's becoming very, very therapeutic for me because not only am I able to just kind of talk about what's going on in my life, but it's allowing the other people who are with us to kind of open up and share their experiences and what's going on in their life. And it's become like this kind of just this kind of healing retreat that we do a couple of times a week. And I'm really enjoying that. And so that was a lot of fun. But okay, guys. So I have a fear of dark water. This has just come up. I've never really cared for dark water, but deep dark ocean water scares the shit out of me. Lake water, unless I know the lake, um, I'm not going to be in it past dark. There's only 2 lakes that I've swam in here in the state of Washington. Well, 3 lakes here in the state of Washington that I've swam in that I would be in past sundown. And that's just because I know those lakes. One of them is a man-made lake with houses surrounding it, so I know that there's nothing scary or any kind of ooga boogerman down there. The other 2 are natural lakes, and I know that the only thing that lives in the one lake is like carp and whatever they happen to stock in that lake. So, but anyways, we're out there, and I'm like right about here in the water, and trying to get my arms acclimated to like being cold and the carpal tunnel just like giving me hell. This fucking wood duck, little duck, like, that's about the size of his body, little head up here, dive bombs behind me like 5 feet. The scream I let out at 7:30 in the morning to the horror of the little hamlet around us must have been like jarring, to say the least. Because in this water, not only does it eventually open to the open ocean, but orca live in this water. We have harbor seals, we have sea lions, we have the whole 9 yards, okay? I was not expecting something to go padoop right behind me. Now, mind you, I'm only like a couple of feet from shore. So the fact that there was that loud of a splash that close behind me meant that, and I was just like, what the fuck? And right as I turned around, like, I was in fight or flight mode, and this little duck goes to the top, and I was like, God damn it, my friend was dying. But they know that I have a fear of certain sea creatures, like the seals. I love seeing them. I love them being over there. I don't want them to be anywhere near me, and I know that they could get from over there to right here in my face in like no time at all. I'm sure that they have absolutely no malice toward me, don't want anything to do with me, but my brain, it tells me otherwise. And I'm just like, nope, can't do that. Fuck off. Find a direction that, you stay the hell over there. And when they go under the water and I don't see them pop back up, I make my friend swim between me and wherever that seal was. Not that it can't go up under us or whatever else. I'm just, I gotta stop because I'm freaking myself out thinking about it. But yeah, that's becoming really awesome, and I'm really enjoying the experience, and it's given me a chance to utilize my mental health training and helps me talk about things and helps them talk about things, which is like really kind of awesome. So yeah, um there's not a lot that I want to do this year. Like, everyone always does New Year's New Me type situation or whatever. And um with that, it's like, oh, I'm going to lose weight, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, blah, blah. I don't make New Year's resolutions just because I myself know that there's probably no chance in hell that I'm going to follow through with those resolutions. The only thing that I have resolved to do this year is I want to get my book out in front of more people. And there are classes that I want to take. And I want to do the additional 20 or 30-hour training to go from certified peer counselor to certified peer specialist. And so I'm going to be looking into that. And I think this weekend I'm going to start at least one of the 4 classes that I want to take. And I am already ready with my little trusty, dusty, crusty notebook here. This thing is amazing. This is like early not prototype, but like one of the first rocket books. That's what this is called. And it is a reusable notebook. And whatever you write in here, you have these little QR codes and then these little charm symbols at the bottom. I'm actually holding this upside down. So you got the QR code here, and then there's these little symbols here at the bottom, and you check those off, and then you scan it with your phone, and the app automatically emails it to you, or it'll send it to you like OneDrive, Google Drive, all these other different places. And then when you're done with this, you just stick it in the microwave with a cup of water. And right here where that circle is, you stick it on the microwave. You hit it for 45 seconds, flip it, do it again, and boom, it's done. And everything completely erases on the inside. You do have to use a special set of pins, which is they're called Flexion or something like that. I'm trying to find. They're the Pilot Flexon or Fraction. These guys right here. So these are erasable ink pins, and really, awesome. A pack of this 3-pack, you get a black, a red, and a blue. On Amazon is like $5, or you can go to Walmart and it's about $5 or $6. Because I don't get to Walmart all that often, Amazon it is. And I got to actually product test Rocketbook when they first came out. And they sent me this one and a larger, like notebook style size. And it was right around the time that my niece was going into college, and she is a conservationist. And I got it for her, and I was like, hey, here you go. So this has gotten me through all of my state testing for my certified peer counseling and all of my additional hours of classes and testing and everything else that I needed to do. So I've probably taken notes in this for at least 4 or 5 years. And, it still looks brand new. Like, you can still kind of see a little bit of the markings from the pin, but it's, nowhere near the condition that it should be in. Like, I could still see some of my notes in certain light, and that's from me using a lighter to erase that page. So yeah, like, it's pretty awesome. And then I have these are actually 3D printed. They're not the real version of these, but they're supposed to have like little magnets in it. And what you do is you place these on the edge of whatever document you want to scan, and it will automatically scan it in if it's not a smart page like that. So I had these printed up at the library for free using their 3D printers, and they're called beacons. And I use these all the time. Like, they're right here in front of my desk, and whenever I need to scan something in to my Rocket Notebook folder on my Google Drive, and it's there. So anyways, yeah, that's about the only thing I really have planned to do is get my book out in front of more people. I want to write up an entire curriculum based on my book so that I can share that with other people, because my PR team has been talking about wanting to do. Sorry, I thought I heard my Amazon Echo Dot in my bedroom activate. But my PR team has been talking about wanting me to do kind of like localized TED Talks and really like promoting the message of the book and helping people. And I like that idea. I like that idea a lot. And I need to get some new business cards actually made up, because I have these little rinky dink print at home business cards that you like they're serrated and you just rip them off of a sheet. So yeah, these are not very good cards, but you know, they work in a pinch. And whenever I do anything, I try to do it as close to free as probable, because I don't want to pass that on. Like, my cost, I don't want to pass on to anyone else. I want to make it as cheap and as close to free for the consumer as probable. And a lot of people don't understand like that idea of thinking. They're like, well, the whole point is to make money. And for me, no, it's not. It's my knowledge, it's my time, it's my effort, it's my whatever. But at the end of the day, I just want to get tools into people's hands. And that was the whole point of me writing Carpe Diem Scroto, was I went into it knowing that I was not going to make money and that I did not want to make money from it. And I'm thankful for the money that I have made. As of today, I am in the positive, and I have broken even, so I am starting to make a small profit from it, and that's fine with me. All of that profit is getting ready to go back into buying more books, and yeah. So just a few things outside of education and stuff like that. I want to do some traveling, and my sister actually gave me a open airline ticket for Christmas, and I want to use it to go to one of three destinations. I either want to use it to go see my mom. I want to use it to go to Las Vegas to go see a girlfriend of mine that I haven't seen in at least 14 or 15 years. Actually, it hasn't been that long. It's been since about 2010, 2013 was about the last time that I think I saw her. And then I know it's definitely not been since she's had her child. So, and her child's turning 11 or 12 this year. So, yeah, it's been at least that long. We talk every day on the phone or send text messages or what the hell ever, but it's not the same as being in the same physical vicinity as somebody. The other thing that I would like to do is I would like to also take a trip back to Chicago and go see my aunt and do the whole Chicago tourist thing, where could go get like an actual Chicago deep dish pizza and try the Chicago Philly steak versus the Philadelphia Philly steak, and um, do kind of the sights and sounds and all that other stuff. I would love to go during March and watch them change the river to green and all that other stuff. Um, but I just don't know yet which direction I'm going to go. So it's Northern California, Nevada, or Chicago area. So, yeah. If I really had the opportunity to go anywhere and it not hurt anyone's feelings, I would really like to utilize the ticket to go to New Orleans for the Vampire Ball. And if you don't know about the Vampire Ball, uh, every year since I want to say 74 or 75, Anne Rice, the author of Interview with a Vampire, threw a vampire masquerade ball at one of the plantations there in New Orleans. And it's something that I've always wanted to do. And as like a huge fan of Anne Rice and a huge fan of the Vampire Chronicles, not just Interview with the Vampire and the Vampire Lestat, Queen of the Damned, Body Snatchers, and all that other stuff, like the entire chronicle, um, I would really like to do that. Or I would like to go to Salem, Massachusetts during Halloween and check out the witch museums and stuff like that, and go see Doreen Valentine and go to Bell Book and Candle and places like that. And see where Gerald Gardner and Raymond Buckland and Aleister Crowley and Doreen Virtue and who else was it? Scott Cunningham and someone else. I can't remember who it all was, but where they came together and brought old world European witchcraft to America and created the American Council of Witches. That's one of my other pet like hobbies is religion and spirituality. And outside of the Vampire Chronicles by Anne Rice, the only other books that I've ever read has been spirituality and occult related books, and that's literally what that whole shelf is right there. That is nothing but New Age spirituality, occult, witchcraft, paganism, Wicca, whatever you want to call it. That's from floor to the top up there where you see the very poorly painted picture of Invader Zim and that fish. That's nothing but occult, witchcraft, New Age books. Um, Religion and spirituality was one of those degrees that I was working toward getting when I was in college. And so my emphasis was on earth-based religion and spiritualities, and with a focus on witchcraft and the occult. So I have quite a extensive knowledge of witchcraft and the occult. And as you can see, that's just one of my shelves. In the house that burnt down, I literally had an entire library with 14 shelves, floor to ceiling, about 5 feet long by how tall were the roofs? The roofs were 8 feet, so 5 feet by 8 feet, 5 feet long by 8 feet tall, filled top to bottom with occult books, religious manuscripts, and stuff like that. So I've read all except for 6 books on that shelf. And then I have another shelf right here that has my Funko Pop on it and astrology books and herbalism books and all kinds of other stuff. And I've read pretty much all of those books as well. And then I have another shelf that has homeopathic books and natural remedies and all that other stuff, and tarot cards that I collect. I love the imagery on these different tarot decks, and so yeah. So those are just a couple of the collections I have. An abundance of witchcraft books and new age occult books. I have an abundance of Funko Pop. I recently just got 2 new Funko Pop. So I now have 635 or 36 Funko Pop. I have about 110 spirituality books. So, yeah. And 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 23 tarot decks. 24. Because there's a deck here. 25, 26, 27. So 27 tarot decks. So yeah. Just a little something new for you guys to know about me. So yeah. Oh, and I am also started to collect Starbucks tumblers. And all of my tumblers have one of these fun little doohickeys on it. It's just a straw cover, but this was on sale the other day. Okay, so that's the only reason it's in my collective. Normally $30 for a fucking glass, but whatever. And it is Starbucks. You can see the little shiny Starbucks logo right there. But it was on sale for $3, and it had the little 12-ounce glass. So I got this one, the smaller one in this color, and then I got a black one that looks like this and the small black one. And so the taller ones were $25 or $29, something like that. And then the smaller ones were like $16. But this one and the black one like it were $4, and the two smaller ones were like $2 or $3. So, and I already had these little toppers, which I have a collection of these too. So don't ask. I don't know. But anyways, so yeah, just some fun ramblings and sharing things with you guys. And yeah, so anyways, I think that's enough for now. I feel like I'm starting to ramble, and I actually have a doctor's appointment here in a few minutes, so I got to get going to that. But it's going to be a good doctor's appointment too, because I think he's going to be really happy with me, because my A1Cs are still under 8, are under 7. It's 6.8, so it's actually up 4 points from what it was in September. But when I talked to my doctor and let him know, listen, considering the sheer amount of depression and bullshit that happened between July and now, just be thankful that I'm sitting here in front of you, because there was a couple of times where that self-checkout line was looking pretty freaking tempting. So anyways, guys, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, put them in the comment section down below, and make sure that you check out the Thursday podcast. We are now in season 3. So, yeah. So I will talk to y'all later. Bye, guys.